All right, let's go ahead and give you a review of this Brydge dock for your MacBook Pro. So here's my MacBook Pro right here. This has obviously got the ports on it, that USB-C ports on both sides, and there you go. So just to kind of give you an idea of what you're expecting to get whenever you have this dock. So this is all metal dock. This is mostly metal. This black part is actually plastic, and it moves down, so whenever you do load the laptop into it, it will move down. All right, now when you look down inside there, you can see down in here there are the two areas in which you would place the USB-Cs from your laptop into here, so it would pop up, but you can kind of tell right there, but that's what it is right there. Okay, and you can see by the little bit of a wear and tear on my laptop that that's where it goes. So I'm not too worried about it, just because these get used up a lot anyway. But a couple things that you should know when you do load this in. All right, I'm not sure if you can tell, but when you do assemble this, you can see right here that this part right here is kind of rounded and this part isn't. So when you first get it, just know that this part right here is going to be for the laptop pads on the bottom. So if I could show right here, it's for these right here, but it's going to be on just two sides, so the top and the bottom. And actually it's going to be on this side right here, so it's going to be for this little pad and this little pad. Okay, so let's go ahead and load it in. So how you load it in is you just come on over. If I can do this the right way. Okay, so you come on in and you put it in. It's going to take a little bit of jostling to get it in there, but you can see that it goes in. You can feel it go in. You can't really hear it go in. If I take it out, you can see it pops out a little bit, but you got to kind of work it in there just a little bit. That's why my laptop has a few of them scratches right there, but I'm not too worried about that. So there it is. It is docked, but it is not ready to yet to be placed in. So here you have the replacement USB hubs that you would go ahead and you would put in here. Okay, so what I have done actually is I have actually put in, and I bought a couple of these little these extenders or whatever, but you could do however you want. Since most monitors are USB-C to HDMI, you can plug in a USB to HDMI right here and then plug it to your monitor. So we'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna be using this adapter, because I have an HDMI to HDMI cable right here. I do have USB-C to HDMI. It works both the same way, okay? But we're gonna use HDMI to HDMI using this adapter. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and plug this in right here. That's plugged in. All right, now one thing you should know about this dock is that it does need to be plugged in, and you cannot plug in the power source into here. It will not operate. At least mine didn't operate that way. I had to plug in my power source up here on the very top. So it's not as clean as you would think it would be, because I kind of wanted to hope to have this down here and hide all the wires. But for the most part, it's still going to work. And you can plug in your plug right here, and it will power it up. So this is the monitor that we're going to be powering up here, and let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'll just show you real quick. I gotta transition the camera over. Okay, so that little circle thing, that's my power source right there. It's plugged into my my surge protector. So here is my USB-C, and we're just gonna bring it on over here, and we're gonna plug it in, and you'll hear it plug in. Do this there. Yeah, you can kind of hear it plug in, and there it is. It should be operational now. I have an LG widescreen here, and I just have to keep pushing the keyboard to get it to activate the screen, or I could turn it on. I think yeah, I think it's turned on. Yeah, and so it'll take a little bit for it to recognize the HDMI. It'll say no signal, but once you keep getting to move, it should go ahead and get on there. So there it is. It definitely works. So we are powering the HDMI that is plugged in here all the way over into the Brydge and into the laptop, and I use this as a monitor sometimes, kind of like this. Sometimes I use the dock, sometimes I don't use the dock, but for the most part I would say, yeah, this dock works, except for the fact that you have to plug it in up here, but I'm not too worried about that. So I hope this helps out.